drip this, time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I time to run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip this, time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I time to run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip this, time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I time to run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip this, time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck.
Alright, so the transmission is sold. Guy came and picked it up. We sold it for $250. That's gonna go back into the Jeep build with the LS. Right now we're just gonna take off some more stuff until I have to go to work that we don't need. Alrighty guys and girls, I want to give you a little update on what we got going on here today. So here's the old Road Country winch mount bumper that I used on the Jeep for a while, and it did me really good. But I posted this thing for sale, and I'm getting 300 bucks for it. So that's gonna go back into the build. Unfortunately, it no longer has a purpose for me. It's too big, it's too bulky. There's a lot of things I don't like about how it was built. So we are going to be building our own bumper here. We're going to be cutting out the cross member, and we're going to be fabricating our winch underneath the radiator here. And then once that's all built, I'm going to do the D-ring mounts tied right into the unibody and the unibody stiffener right here. We're going to gusset this all up real nice and make it nice and strong to tie in to the stiffeners. And then once this section, kind of like a stubby bumper, is built, I'm going to then build off of it and come underneath the header panel here for support and to protect the header panel, because I got a lot of time wrapped up in this header panel and fabricating these 8-inch LED light bars that are triggered off my high beam switch to a relay. I got a lot of time into this header panel, and I really don't feel like breaking it ever. And the hybrid cage is going to be coming down and then tying into the stinger that we built off the bumper. And the bumper's only going to be about 2.5 inches past the header panel, so it's going to be a real low profile. We're going to, you know, get a good bit of approach angle with the 40s and the axle stretched forward 2 to 3 inches. So hopefully the 40 will be about right here, maybe there, and then the bumper. So that'll give us a real nice approach angle. So we're gonna start fabricating that stuff up here within the next couple weeks, maybe a month or so, we'll see. But so that is going to be gone today at work. They're coming to pick it up while I'm working, and we're going to take that money to reinvest back into the Jeep. I'm going to have a breakdown list of my cost and my expenses so far, just so you guys can stay tuned on the budget and how much it's costing me to do this. So all right guys, so I'm finally getting off work here. I had to work while the guy was coming to get the bumper. He drove an hour and 55 minutes from Maryland to come pay for this thing and pick it up. I had to be at work, so I just told him that the bumper would be in the bed of the truck and to leave the money in the truck underneath my bag. I talked to him for a brief minute, but I didn't have time to get to the GoPro and record because I had to work. So I'm leaving work right now. We're gonna there it is. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 3. We got $300 for this thing. So as you can see, she is gone. It's kind of funny, a little story about the bumper and what just happened. I originally drove to New Jersey from Pennsylvania to pick that bumper up used. I paid 300 bucks for it with a winch on it. I got about a year and a couple months of use out of it. I sandblasted it, I bed lined it, I powder coated the bolts to match the Jeep, blah blah blah. So needless to say, now a year and a couple months later, I'm reselling it without the winch on it. And I traded the winch forever ago for some rims. Actually, the rims that are on the Jeep now, I traded the winch for it. And powder coated the rims. So it's just funny because I drove to New Jersey for that bumper. I'd say it's been quite a little slut because I bought that off a guy named Kyle in New Jersey, brought it here to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, used it for a year, and this guy's about an hour. He said he was an hour and 50 minutes away somewhere in Maryland, but he drives up to Roush Creek and AOA a lot to do some off-roading, so he wants to get together next time he comes up. His Jeep is strictly a trail rig. It's not a road-driven Jeep by any means, he said, but he just needs a beefy bumper to mount a winch to, which is understandable. You know, a sturdy bumper is very, very critical when it comes to having a winch mounted to it. So I got 300 bucks for that winch. I had a brief conversation with him. Seems like a cool dude. So we're gonna take that $300 and we're gonna put it back into the Jeep. You know, recycle the money like we have been with the transmission, the transfer case, and everything from the Surburban that's getting parted out, you know, recycling the money. So I don't know what all I'm doing tonight. It's 11:38. I might go home and start tearing some things off the Jeep and get ready for the engine swap. Check out, we got some really cool products in the mail we're going to be going over tomorrow. Going to do a product review on it, so hit that like button, smash subscribe, and be sure to follow and stay tuned.